Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? This is Dex.
Queen Esther here, crowned it.
JacobiJones and
your boy Alexander Benedict.
And this is another episode of Complicated Discord. Welcome back, everyone. On this Thanksgiving
holiday
day, I would
the
say.
Beautiful day the Lord has bestowed upon us.
Festive day, man.
So
about us being here every single day.
So I know I promised everyone an explanation last week on my stance on Thanksgiving, but before we get to that, let's get to these drinks. What we drinking, everybody?
Honey Jack.
Red Stripe.
Red Stripe, okay.
Love Jack.
J. Wilkes Cabernet.
Okay.
Ooh.
I like your bangers, Pete. Yo, bangers.
That's
As for me, I'm gonna have a new invention. Thanks to Queen and Petey over here, we're gonna call it the Blue Magic Martini.
Dang.
And this starts off with 2 ounces of vodka, a half ounce of Chambord, which is a blackberry liqueur.
They have blackberry liqueur?
They absolutely do. You're going to add an ounce of blue Curacao.
Oh, my God. It's like sapphire blue. I don't know whether to make
Again, I like my drink sour, so I'm going to add
that fake
quarter ounce of Rose's lime.
The shade of it all, honey.
Talk about Salt Bay.
Then I'm going to add some lemon juice. You don't have to add lemon juice to yours, but I'm going to add it to mine. Now stop hating on my face.
Can't afford.
Listen, unless you go to the farmer's market and bring me lemons every day, I'm going to need you to mute your mic right now.
How about you just
you stop at Walmart every day. They don't have lemons?
Nobody got time
at Walmart?
I got kids. Nobody got time to be squeezing no lemons, Esther.
My basil plant just started sprouting flowers, bro. Ooh. Yeah, and grow your shit.
Then you're going to add
if you grow your shit, you know your shit.
Then you're going to add about a half ounce of cranberry juice.
Bought a new bottle. Good job. Right on.
You know, because of that
like medicine again.
That video that went viral.
Why? Tell me the hater, Jacobi. Then you give it a good
Wait, I'm still listening to you, Pete. Grey Goose?
Yeah. Oh, Grey Goose. What?
Did you say Grey Goose?
No, I was saying that Ocean Spray. They had to go into overdrive making cranberry juice due to that video that went viral.
That dude on the skateboard?
Yeah. Like they went fire.
What was so special about that video? I mean, I don't understand. All I saw was a man on a skateboard drinking Ocean Spray.
You know how humans love the distractions.
Yeah, that, and then everyone did different versions. Like there was a gentleman on the skateboard.
But what was so special about it?
But
Fleetwood Mac. That was the only thing special about that whole video was Fleetwood Mac. And
yeah. And this is what
that's the song, the Fleetwood Mac song. And then there was another one with the guy smoking a blunt with the song in the back. It's just enjoying life on a skateboard.
And what's up, Dex? It's like when you're done.
Ooh!
Yo,
not that bad.
Okay.
I like it. That looks better than what it sounded like while you was making it. I'll admit.
Oh yeah,
you know what that looks like?
All you need as a garnish, you need like either a lemon twist. That would be a good garnish.
Lemon twist contrasts the blue very well. And believe it or not, if you're like in a bar and you got that fluorescent light behind it, it looks amazing.
Bro, it looks like Belize's blue hole.
I'm sorry, the blue hole?
If you look at it from a bird's eye, it looked like Belize's blue hole.
I mean, I know what a brown hole is, but I don't know what a blue hole is.
Oh, no, Belize's blue hole. Look it up on the internet, you pervert. It's in the ocean. It's a spot on the earth. It's a beauty. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Thank you, Jacobi.
Yeah.
Listen, I need us to be a little more
cultured. Thank you for being cultured. Okay.
Round hole.
I'm just, if I'd have said the blue hole, y'all would have looked at me like I was crazy.
No, because
you wanted it to be a pornographic film. Dex.
I didn't want it to be anything. I was just telling you, we had no context, okay?
He said Belize, that's a place blue hole. That's
I don't know what they
on the
listen.
earth. I know what it is, but I'm worldly. So,
well, you will travel, okay, Jacobi? Excuse the hell out of me.
Get on them geriatrics, girl. You'll see the world.
It's 125 meters deep. This is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, you've never seen that before, girl?
I've never.
I have, but it's
swimming that.
You just didn't. It took me a minute because I thought he said something butthole, and then when you repeated it, I got it together, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Right now,
what?
Is that where your mind is right now?
No, I am. Yeah.
Not UP. Sorry, not UP. I forget where I zone
that the Lord has bestowed upon us.
Hey, Pete, real quick, do people swim in that? Is that like swimming?
People swim in it. People
dive in it.
First of all, that would be terrifying.
In it.
How clear is it? Like, can you see what's underneath it? It's just like.
Did you see the picture? It's dark. It's like it's
a very deep hole. It's kind of like if you're like in the ocean.
It's just like,
and you can walk here. But you go here, you're gonna fall because
it's like every beach in Hawaii.
Pretty much. Like the edge of the coast. There's a video where this guy walks to it and then he jumps and he just free dives all the way down into the darkness. It's really cool.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. So let me get this straight. Is it like water and then inside the water there's the hole, or is it just kind of like land and then a big hole full of water?
No, it's
Mother Nature.
There's some land, but it's mainly like a sea floor and then like a drop.
Okay. And it's real, it's natural. It's just
I know I'm not saying I'm just kind of curious to know, like, because I've never, until Pete just brought it up, I don't think I've ever seen it. So that's dope.
Yeah, it's
terrifying though. I'd be afraid to swim because you don't know what's coming up beneath you. It seems like death is waiting.
It is scary as shit.
It's relatively safe, man.
Yeah, I don't fucks with it. It's like somebody else's house, the ocean. Okay, so
anyway,
what we got today, guys.
So, I owe you guys an explanation last week when I said that I'm not a huge Thanksgiving person. Let me explain to you why. I feel like Thanksgiving is a BS holiday. I feel like people try to forget how Thanksgiving came around, and it dooms us to repeat the same crap that happened years ago. I mean, let's not forget Thanksgiving, was a celebration of the slaughter of Native American people. And then let's not forget again, shortly after that same treaty that was enacted on Thanksgiving was broken again, and it led to more slaughter. It's disease
and death. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a way for people to kind of pat themselves on the back and explain bad behavior. They go, it's okay because this came out of it, but it's not okay. It never will be okay, in my personal opinion.
Do you understand? Do you understand? Like Mount Rushmore is like the monument of Indian giving,
bro. You realize that there are slave owners on Mount Rushmore, right?
All of them.
Not only that was stolen land. We broke a treaty with, I forgot the tribe. We broke a treaty because they said there was gold in the hills, and they were like, no takes back skis, and they took it back.
Listen, at the end of the day, America is built on the backs of thievery and deceit. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not spitting on that. What I'm saying is the sooner we accept it is for what it is and stop trying to sugarcoat it, the better off we'll be. It's the same. Don't piss in my cereal.
No one's trying to sugarcoat it except white people. Like, it's only like everyone else has a reality of what has happened because it's happened to everyone else.
Think about it this way.
And that is the reason they put there. Why would you think a white person would splatter their face across the whole fucking mountain? You know what I mean? Like, it's because they want to stay. They want to like put it in your face and glorify, themselves. And if I make myself seem glorious, all the negative things I've done will be brushed to the side. Right.
Exactly. That's what it is too. I could definitely concur about that.
Don't get me started.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, even when in school, I don't know about you guys, when I was in school and we had those nice crappy goddamn social studies books.
Oh God, that don't include everything.
Exactly. I felt like everything I was reading was how great these people were and how good stuff they've done, but none of it.
That's what they do. Yeah.
None of the
Speaking of like holidays that don't really matter. Like, I don't think any of our holidays.
Like President's Day. Who the fuck cares?
Exactly. Or like, honestly, even Christmas, because of the way that the United States and...
Wait a minute now.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Jesus' birthday, okay?
Actually, hold on a second. Actually, no, it's not.
I know. It's really
Okay,
not his
all right.
birthday. But
Now,
as a little kid...
the way that it's been like... What's up, Dex?
Hold on, no, I agree with Jacobi. I celebrate Christmas for my children. You know, it's consumer. It's a season of consumerism. Let me be perfectly honest.
Hold on.
That's what I was saying. That's what it's built.
Christmas is actually compromise.
What?
Because this is when Christianity was trying to incorporate other pagan religions, and by then it was compromise.
Okay. So, but either which way, the way I'm going to say the world economizes holidays. Okay, it's to make keep the economy balanced, stuff like that. Go out there, buy gifts for your family.
Yeah, of course.
Thanksgiving, go get that turkey and all the stuff inside. Spend unnecessary.
These holidays are more about spending money than spending time with your family. Let's be perfectly honest.
Exactly. When it could be spending time with friends, like Christmas, baby. I'm going to buy you the PS5. Just make sure you stay with me. Make sure you act right. Like, all of those things is like one thing for another. That's what these holidays have become.
Why specifically the PS5, though?
Because that's what's being glorified right now. Like, I want a PS5. I wanted a PS4, too. And I still have a PS3.
Why? What's so special about it? Why do you want one? I don't get it. Well,
because I only have a PS3. I was in college.
Do you play video games?
Listen, we all have goals and I still want my video.
So basically, you bought an expensive
I don't play video games?
Player. You paused.
Wait, did I not play video games?
If you play video games actively, that you needed this multi-$100 device because you needed to play the newest and latest shit, and you was a dedicated 17-year-old teenage boy with pizza face, that would be totally different. But as an adult, you just bought an expensive ass DVD player.
Hold on a second, though. Hold on, real quick. It's the exact same thing when females want their red bottoms and their purses.
That's different.
There's no difference. It has no value.
Those are accessories that you can walk out the house.
Oh, you see, all of a sudden,
on your neck.
Hold on, all of a sudden, it's okay, right? So hold on. So women can have the things that they want to make them happy. Hold on. They get things that they want to make them happy, their purses and their shoes. But when it comes to a guy wanting a video game system to keep him happy, then now we're spending money stupidly and it doesn't make sense. Okay.
We digress. Go ahead, Pete.
Because I feel a little bit hurt when you just hit red bottoms. Like, I respect Christian Louboutin. Like, he's a pioneer in the game. So, like, let's track that back a little bit.
Okay, now we digress.
Hold on.
Because you already interjected before. You got your little 2 seconds of fame. Listen here, my guy. All right, I want to finish this thing. Sis, drink. I'm talking about more of these holidays because we want to go back to that thought. The fact that holidays are built around the economy. In addition, gift giving is based upon what I can do for you and what you can do for me instead of just giving someone something from the heart just because something nice to do. It's on terms. You understand? Like, a lot of women like, maybe I'm going to get you
It's a design system to get you to spend money at certain times of the year. There's a holiday every month of the year to get you to spend money on some unnecessary shit. It's designed to take your money. I do agree with you on that. But PS2s and red bottoms are nowhere in the same category because of red bottoms, you can rock those every day on a regular occasion, and you can't put a PS2 around your neck and go to the club with a PS5.
You can't, but you could stream on it because that's the way TV and all kinds of entertainment, etc., are going. So it's
I agree with you on that. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, it's not even so much about what you can do with it. The simple fact is,
just like how women get a Roku for $35.
Hold on.
No, but it's like people use things for people to behave a certain way.
Exactly. Listen, at the end of the day, for one, you could start streaming off a PS5 and make money by streaming on Twitch and all these other things. But that's beyond the point. The point I'm trying to illustrate is just like how women feel like, hey, I like my my Birkin bags and my red bottom shoes and my D&G. You know, just like how they like to receive gifts because that's what they enjoy. You can't knock a guy for saying, "Hey, I want a PS5," because at the end of the day, that's what I enjoy. And how the same way I can't knock you.
See, my question was that what you really enjoy? Like I asked her about her getting one. Like, do you really play video games? And if you don't really play video games, it's a waste of money because you can get a device to stream for $200 an Apple TV or a Roku for $50 or something.
On a beanbag with a controller in my hand back in the day. I'm a video gamer. No, don't be rolling your eyes at me.
You're not a video gamer, though. Just because you played a video game once 10 years ago doesn't make you a video gamer. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying. You're not.
I don't do it regularly, like every single hour of the day. No, but ever so often it's there for when I want it because I enjoy a video game. Moving on. Come on.
Real quick. If we're going to talk about holidays, let me tell you what the biggest bullshit holiday is to me. Valentine's Day.
Oh, I concur.
I feel like Valentine's Day. I feel like Valentine's Day is another way of saying bad boyfriend day. Now,
you're bad.
Hold on. Hear me out.
Who hurt you, Dex?
Hear me out.
Who hurt you?
Hear me out. Hold on. The reason I say it's bad boyfriend day is because I feel like Valentine's Day is where all these dudes wait to do something nice for their women. See me? I buy my wife flowers every 1st and every 15th. So on Valentine's Day, if we don't do shit, she still feels appreciated. Why should there be one day of the year where she feels like, oh my God, this nigga really appreciate me? That's my personal opinion.
That will go in attendance for every single holiday that's created because you could do all of these things on every day.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a particular day that someone picked to commemorate it based on either a myth or a fantasy or like something that actually happened historically. So
do we know what Valentine's Day is about though?
A little flying. Yes. Go ahead. Do you have the history? Give us the history.
Saint Valentine was a psychopath who was in love with someone and he would kill people and cut their hearts out and give it to her.
Sound like my ex.
Right. But all of these are created and then the government did what? Capitalizes off of it so that the economy
they turn a negative into no. They took a negative situation and turned it into a positive.
Ooh, you just want to go buy chocolates only on the 14th of
Valentine's Day, y'all.
Treat your significant other good every day. Don't let just Valentine's Day be the day you treat them good. Is my point.
I completely agree with that.
But my mom was born on Valentine's Day.
So for you, it's something different.
For you, it's something different.
I think that Valentine's is a lovely day that the Lord has bestowed upon us.
Listen, the day
after Valentine's Day,
y'all partially right.
The day after Valentine's Day is side chick day, or the day before. This is when the dudes go and hang out with their side chicks because they got to spend Valentine's Day with their girls. That's the day. That's the day all the meals is half off, and niggas know what not to say when they come to the table. I'm just saying.
February 15th is side chick day. That should be on the calendar. That should be a national calendar thing.
It actually, because that's how people use it. Facts.
Hey, speaking of spending money on people, what do you guys feel about prostitution?
Cool.
I'm here for it. Do whatever you want with your body. I say don't spread diseases. Like survive how you survive. Live how you want to live.
I see it from no different other trade or service.
I feel no different than legal, in my personal opinion.
You know why? I can tell you exactly why prostitution is illegal.
It's illegal.
It's hard, illegal. The reason it's illegal is because it's too hard to tax. How dare you make all this money and make sure the government gets a piece of it?
Feeding off of what you just said, technically, prostitution is kind of legal if you think about it. Pornography.
Your housewife.
No. Pornography.
Well, that's a legal way to go about it, but that's exactly what. But that's just like if you. But see, it was created in the concept of, I think at least of like men are freaks or whatever. But pornography is legal because it's filmed and it's videotaped and you can.
It can be taxed.
It can be taxed. Yeah,
but
exactly.
A housewife is a prostitute.
So technically, if say somebody gets a hooker, right? and a cop bursts in them and they have the camera set up, can they say, hey, hold on a second, we're shooting a porn. I didn't pay her for sex. I paid her to record.
Only if you own a production company.
And only if you have a permit or something, like I'm sure.
I am telling you.
That's smart, actually.
Let me tell you something. Europe, they have legalized prostitution.
Yeah.
How much?
In the Netherlands, yeah.
But I want to say like 70% of their tax revenue comes from prostitution.
That's why they have a whole red light district.
Correct. Yeah.
Not even that. Listen, they have a thing now. They got like car prostitutes, and what it is you'll have a lady drive around in this van with a bed in the back, and she'll have a little light on the front. And she'll park up on the side of the road, and when the light is blue, it means she's busy. When it's red, she's good to go.
This is like Uber.
This sounds like bait bus.
Hey, listen, it works though. But it works because when you think about it, at the end of the day, these prostitutes, if you are going to be a prostitute, you have to, I think like every 3 months, you have to take an STD test.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's valid if you're going to be doing that form of work.
It is.
And I get tested for STDs every month, and I don't even have sex that much anymore.
And at the end of the day, and the thing is, prostitution is a victimless crime. I feel like
I haven't gotten laid since May.
You went on a lot of dates getting laid, Jacobi. I'm saying.
Okay, I don't want to talk about my sex life. Keep on.
Okay. I'm lying. All right, I'm lying. But let's just say May, right?
Let's just say May, huh? Let's just say okay.
And I go once a month just because I care about my health, and you could get I've heard stories like you could have something and it just doesn't even show up for months. So I just go every month just to be like, I want to do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's free, so why not?
I got you.
But I'm all here. I'm all in for like prostitution. Period. It's
a victimless crime. You know what? I feel like prostitution is akin with abortion. Just like how people say, "Hey, we can't force women to do what they want with their body." It's your body. If you choose to sell it to pay your bills, who am I to tell you what to do with it?
I've always felt that way too, Dex. It's like it's their body. If they want to use it like an amusement park, let them go right ahead. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
But like you said, Jacobi, it's that way because the government can't say tax it. The same way it is with marijuana. It's because they can't necessarily tax it. And that's the way they get their money from people. And it's crap, but it is.
You could tax marijuana.
Now they can, but before this, they couldn't.
Before they were drug dealing, selling it and stuff. That's the reason why it was so bad.
I mean, think about it. At the end of the day, anyone can grow marijuana in their garage if they wanted to. I mean, let's be real. If marijuana was legal across the board, nobody would buy it. Everybody would grow it.
I beg to differ, my friend.
How
marijuana was designed. The illegal process of marijuana was designed.
Are you high?
No, I wish I was. But no, it was stigmatized, and then from there they set out an agenda to stigmatize hippies with marijuana and black people with heroin back in the 70s. That's how they started locking us up. Before then, you could have bought marijuana with please.
Right. I know. I've heard the story.
It wouldn't taxing.
Speaking of,
really tax
my shoes.
High life.
Pakalolo. I like
the Pakalolo.
As a matter of fact, come January 1st, New Jersey is about to be decriminalizing marijuana.
It's right next to me.
I mean, recreational marijuana.
Here's the thing, with that, can people grow their own marijuana, or do they have to go to?
No, from what I understand, no.
That's my point. That's my point when I say that it can't be taxed. They're worried about that because at the end of the day, like I said, if you make it completely legal for any use, I could grow marijuana in my garage and not only smoke it, but
sell it too, and that would take money away from the bigger picture.
Listen, in Amsterdam, you can grow your own weed, but you can't sell your own weed. So,
well, here in Hawaii, you can, with your medical marijuana card, you can have up to 5 plants, and you can keep up to, I think, 5 ounces of weed off of a plant on you at a time, but it's still illegal to sell it unless you're a legalized dispensary.
Here's
but
what
like
happened.
My homegirl got her license in. It's Christmas every time I go over there.
Listen, there's this one lady said what she would do is she'd have people come over and she would sell them a glass of tea, and then she had a bowl of bags that she would prepare for herself, and she would leave the room. And when she came back in the room, if a bag was gone and some money was under the table for the tea that they bought, it's good to go.
That's kind of like prostitution. You don't pay; you pay donations.
It's kind of, you know what?
Right.
It's kind of like when you go to clubs, you pay for the what is it? Open bar clubs, or not open bar? What is it called? Where you they give you a cup and you just get free liquor all night.
Bring your own. No,
there was a name for it, but you would pay for the cup and the liquor would be free all night. But the cup was like $25.
Where they do that?
All you can drink.
They just have nights at bars.
Yeah, not all the time, just certain nights.
Nah, I don't know about that. Where they do that at?
Well, here's what they would do. When they would buy like the cheapest liquor they could get, the cheapest vodka, and they would give you. You'd be like, let me get a vodka cranberry. It'd be like 90% vodka and a splash of cranberries. Now here's the thing. Here's the secret. Because it took you so long to drink that vodka and cranberry, you're only getting like one cup. They weren't dumb. They weren't stupid.
I'm not 21 anymore. I'm very partial to the alcohol I consume. Like
I tried it. I was 21 when I went to my first one. I had my first cup. I was like, oh my God. Oh wow. Okay.
I remember when I was young, I used to go to the club. I could drink 2 Long Islands and I'd be toe up, and that's it. I'd be on the dance floor dancing and making it roll like a 24 all night. Now I have 2 Long Islands and I'm just like, where the liquor at? Now my tolerance is so like, but also as you get older, it goes really, really, you get a high tolerance. And then like, I'm feeling my tolerance start to drop. Like I'm feeling myself get a little.
I maxed out in my early 20s. And after that, I was a lightweight.
Yeah, I'm a little bit like this one glass of wine I've been through right now. I'm just like,
hey. How you
Oh my God. I've seen like the MD 2020. That shit makes me cringe.
But
I used to drink that.
I never drank that trash. I never ever drank that trash. That or like Four Locos.
The day.
Boone's Farm.
Wait, hold on. I used to love Boone's Farm.
You would.
I used to drink Boone's Farm. I was trying to learn.
Listen, no joke. I had once dated this girl who I went over to her house one night and we were hanging out. She's like, I'm gonna go get something to drink from the store. And she went to the PX and came back with 2 bottles of Boone's Farm.
Was she white?
No, she wasn't. She was just cheap. And she was like, "Do you want?" I'm not drinking that. She's like,
"How are you going to PX, which is a military supermarket, with a discount already
and get the cheapest $2 liquor you can get?"
It was $2.50. I'm like, I'm not drinking that. She was like, "But why?" I said, "This tastes terrible."
It looks like an ulcer in a bottle.
It's
like it
disgusting.
just looks like it's gonna fuck you up. It just looks like it's gonna fuck your insides up.
It's like the byproduct of what they get when they make liquor. Shit is gross.
Mm-hmm. Distilled one time or at all. It's just horrible. Like it's just.
But
so a byproduct of non-filtered, like not really filtered liquor is a horrible hangover, right? So what is the side effect of good dick? What's the side effect of good dick?
I call it Bambi legs. When you're a little deer and you can barely walk because you just. That's the side effect of good dicks.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, or good pussy. How about that? Good, sorry, Dex. How about good pussy?
Here's my thing. Shut up, Jacobi. Well, no. There's a huge thing going around about niggas. They be wanting to give us all the dick, and then when we get crazy and start following them around and calling their phone, they want to get mad. I kind of think that's a one-way story because females do the same thing. They come in this like, oh, I will suck your soul out, and then all of a sudden want to act brand new when a dude show up at their job like, who you talking to? I'm flirting with your friends.
Beep. You didn't answer the motherfucking question. What is a side effect to good pussy?
Thank you. To a guy.
Well, I agree with the shaky, with the Bambi legs, but there's time where I've knocked the hell out almost immediately.
Okay.
Immediately. Okay. All right.
You're one of those. Day after day. You're gonna try to put the word sorry child up there. I don't know.
You're one of those.
To put
wow.
The word
wow. You're one of those.
You left that open. Did you just leave that open? My God.
That was so funny.
You was
like, what?
You know, brown man clown. You left it open. I'm sorry, man. Hey, Pete, you missed. Did you hear this? What's going on? You missed that, Pete. It's not about you, bro. But
welcome back, Petey Pooh. Welcome back, Petey Pooh.
Thanks.
What I meant.
You all right, bro?
Esther just came straight for my jugular. Straight for it.
What happened?
I even forgot what the fuck I said.
You're gonna have to watch it. You missed it. I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to subscribe and check out you're gonna have to subscribe and watch the video when it's released.
Thanks.
Wow, that's cool.
Anyhow,
I think it's because we really can't represent. That just happened on a one.
So let's ask Pete,
bro, you left
what
that
is
open.
the side effect, Pete?
A good pussy.
Good pussy. Like after you have
or a good dick.
Like
pause.
Side effect?
Side effect. Like once you've had some good
a wedding ring. Duh.
Oh. Really? Not love?
She means right away, man. Not like over months.
Not
like right away.
He meant right away.
Here's a kicker. You sleep with somebody and like it'd be so good. The next day you call it. If you don't get that call the next day, your shit was trash to begin with. Yeah, they forgot about it.
Poor things.
Am I right or am I wrong? Tell me I'm lying.
Wait, from
well, you know what though? I have
guy getting a call. You mean like a guy getting a call?
I think you're saying pussy-matized in a loving way. What do you say? Wedding ring. Because there's been a few times where I've had some good dick and I'm just like, I would let you fuck my credit up, dude. Like that was amazing. like you could do whatever you want to my credit score because I wanted to do this again.
So wait, those are the I need to learn. I needed to have like a big brother in my life because this is some bullshit. I got my credit fucked up for less. I'm just saying.
That's because you be saving these hoes, Esther.
You 14. You 14. You.
Oh,
14.
so you dated a homosexual.
What happened?
Yes.
A homosexual. Someone who has sex just to get a home.
Homosexual.
You have to clear. That's a real thing.
That's
homosexual. That was crazy. I didn't catch on to that when I was going.
You know,
I've actually had one of those before.
Since we're talking about about like relationship type shit, let me ask y'all a question. Do you guys think that closure is necessary for a healthy breakup or to move on?
It depends on the situation. And you said healthy breakup.
Wow, you just jumped into that. Okay, you didn't even let it marinate for a second there.
No, I mean I had enough of them, and a closure.
I'm sorry, you have enough with healthy breakups.
Excuse me?
You had enough healthy breakups?
I didn't say that.
I'm like, don't be lying to these people. I know you.
You see how my eye get when you start to say some bullshit.
Oh no! I mean, I've had those times like when I was younger. Of course, we've had the no closure breakups and bullshit ass breakups for no reason as breakups, but there were reasons. But that's neither here nor there. But closure's only necessary when you don't realize what the fuck went on. If you acknowledge what went on and you've objectively looked at the situation for what it was and not your emotional view, like once you fall out of love with someone and you can see things objectively, not through the goggles of love, sometimes you don't need closure because you realize what happened, what transpired. Either the person used your time for their comfort, or they just used you for a good time or some shit and they went about their business.
Yeah.
Now, if you are naive,
I agree.
You might need some closure.
I agree
with that.
Listen, honestly, personally, I kind of feel like closure is just like there are times where closure is necessary. Like example, say someone calls me like, "Hey, it's over," and you're like, "Wait, what the? I'm sorry." Well, hold on a second now. Whoa, we were great yesterday. We went out to movies. We saw damn Wally. We were good to go. Then all of a sudden, things is over with. So
okay,
sometimes you do want to call and be like,
closure is only needed when you're confused. When you're confused about the breakup. If you're not confused, or if you can take the situation and don't even need to talk to them and just go evaluate it for yourself, be like, this is this. Okay, I got played. But it's only if you're confused. If you're not confused and you can recognize what happened, like Esther said, then you don't need closure. You just need a therapist.
Fucking sense then, yeah.
You're right.
Or maybe that's something you needed. But I remember like this instance in college. Like I was kicking it, playing video games, drinking wine, sitting on a beanbag with somebody at the night
You notice how she said playing video games right there, right, Jacobi?
I was
like that was aimed at you.
I can tell you what happened that night. We played video games when Netflix just began. Netflix and chilled. Okay? Everything was
didn't watch none of that.
Was this on Kauai, the island of Kauai?
No, this was still on Oahu.
Okay.
No, this wasn't when I was in college. This was
I know, that's why that's what I was.
Yeah, it was that one, huh?
But I thought something happened on Kauai. That's why I didn't want to say his name out of respect. But
oh no, you're fine. It doesn't matter. That was a perpetuation of it, but we got back together after that. No, but literally, niggas was kicking it. Everything was fine, blissful one night, and I saw the individual on the college campus the next day, and they acted like they didn't hear my voice, like something went wrong. So I was sitting here, I'm like, and we lived together, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, is it me, or did the last night not happen? So for those instances, I was young and confused at the time, but now that I'm an adult, I'm like, oh, really, motherfucker? Okay, I see you.
But you know what's up? I will admit, as an adult, I have been in a situation where a relationship where I was confused, even though, but that's a whole nother conversation because he was a narcissist to an extreme. And I had not yet educated myself enough to fully understand what narcissism was. And I really thought narcissism at the time was just someone who was self-absorbed, who liked to take pictures of themselves. But it's very much deeper than that once you educate yourself on the degrees and the extremes and the lows and the highs of how a narcissist should be. So I was in a relationship with this person in my 30s, early 30s, like 31, 32. I'm 36 now.
You just messed. Go ahead.
And I did not it was great. There'd be moments where it was really, really great. And then there'd be moments where he would turn us to like someone else and it would be like kind of like cold and rude. And I'd be like, what is going like what? And then after a couple of months of that, I said something to a friend. She hit me to the whole narcissism thing, did my research, did my education. And I was just like, oh.
Now you had an objective view.
But in the beginning, for a few months, I was just confused. I was confused.
I got a question for you. Did you doubt yourself?
Yes.
I doubted.
Gaslighted. You didn't even know.
What'd you say?
You were getting gaslighted. You didn't even know.
When the thing was like, I was doubting myself in the sense of I'm tripping. Like, I know it. Like, I'm tripping. Like, no, he's not. Yes. No, he's not. No. Maybe he's just having a bad day. But really, it was worse than that. And I mean, of course, this was years ago. I had never been in a relationship with someone who was that psychotic. You know what I mean? It boils down to like when it equates to it, and once I started calling him out, once I figured it out, I stopped bullshitting and I started calling him out when he'd be acting weird and funny and stupid. And I'd be like, motherfucker, don't, you know what I mean? Like, we two can, I'm a Gemini. You want to see the other side? Because you know what I mean? Like, they don't. And, fast forward, we ain't together no more.
But to answer your question, Dex, it depends on the situation or the relationship. In some instances, no. Closure is not needed, especially if the relationship is toxic. No, it's not necessary. But if
Pete.
I think if it's toxic, it's even more necessary sometimes.
Hold on.
Because
that's exactly my point. With it being toxic, if you know exactly what the problem was, why is closure necessary? Because there's like, I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of
damage for you.
Hold on. A lot of my relationships in the past, before my old lady, weren't necessarily toxic, but when they were ended, it was kind of like, all right, well, on to the next one.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? Let me kind of paint this out to you. When I had met Esther, I had dated one of her friends. And I remember, shut up, Jacobi. Hold on. I remember that one night I was in we were at her friend's job, me, her, and another friend of mine. And this girl I was talking to at the time had called me and she couldn't get through to me. So at this point, the girl was like, hey, lose my number. And I was like, all right, enough said. It wasn't even a question. It wasn't like, I didn't feel bad at all. I deleted her the minute we got off the phone. At the end of the day, I feel like closure is only necessary when the relationship has gained some kind of traction. And you assume things are going good, but then the other person, on the other hand, has different ideas. So you're kind of like, wait a second, I thought we were cool. Yes.
If you don't have traction, you don't have a relationship. It's just casualness. So,
well, that's the thing. No, it depends on. That's what I was saying. It also includes your maturity level. In that, because like things that I see the way I see it now, I wouldn't have seen it 15 years ago this way.
Hey man, girl, shit. 5 years ago, if I knew,
like a lot of fucking
how about this, y'all?
I was like, why did I waste these?
So I had someone ask me a question. What would you tell your younger, if you could go back 10 or 20 years and tell your younger self something, what would you tell them? And my response was, it wouldn't matter because the younger me never would have listened in the first place. So really what matters is what would I tell myself now?
Facts. Oh, God.
You know what I would tell myself? Hold on. You know what I would tell myself? Dear God, nigga, pull out. Pull out. Please pull out. Please
don't let your kids watch this.
You know, you said
hold on. First of all my kids know I love my kids. Is they mamas that I don't really talk.
Every single last one of them. Yes.
That ass. You sound like Bootsy.
That's so funny. My roommate that I stay with, me and him were talking about some stuff in their co-parenting.
And so on and so forth, yes.
He was trying to ask me some questions, and I was like, he's like, I'm not dealing with this shit. And I was like, yes, you are. You have to. You have a child. You breed with the bitch, you deal with the bitch.
You gotta deal with the bitch.
You stuck with her for the rest of your life.
Hold on. I will tell you, most people don't know this, but dealing with a baby mama that ain't about shit is the biggest lesson you can get on patience. I have learned so much. I've learned how to deal with any situation because the aggravation that I get on a daily basis is kind of like, okay, you have to approach that. Like I have to deal with every conversation as a business deal. You have to assume everything you say is going to be taken out of context.
You know, it has to be clear and concise and understand. Yes, I understand.
I know I don't have any offspring of my own, but from what I have witnessed in other people's co-parenting, you're absolutely right. It teaches you patience you never knew you had.
Listen, leave me the fuck alone with my fingers, okay? All right, don't mind. Listen, y'all was talking about cow vaginas all last show. Don't worry about my goddamn fingers, okay?
We need this Trumpism to
stop the Trump fingers.
I'm not doing this.
Look at Pete's face.
Leave me alone.
How I feel about that? I mean, I feel like going past, what you call it? Baby mamas and all that stuff. I treat every transaction as a business transaction. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, you should be mindful of what you're doing. Like, I'm not in the business of trust.
I see where you're coming from. I totally do.
I do too.
Also, that has to do with the view you have of yourself too. It's like I treat every single thing as of importance. Excuse me. Right, and that's also the view you have of yourself. You put everything is important. I'm here. Okay, we must make sure this meets my standards. No, you're right.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, though, do you think that we should change for the person we love, though? I mean, at the end of the day...
Hell motherfucking no. Sorry. Yeah, that touched a good place.
I believe in compromise, yeah.
Changing? He said change though. He didn't say compromise.
Yeah, I didn't say. I said change.
He didn't say compromising for the person you love. He said changing for the person.
I feel like you should change for the person you love to an extent.
No.
Yes, you should. You should. Okay, let me put it this way.
Not even to an extent.
It depends,
to what is positive.
Hold on. Let me shut all y'all up. Let me shut all y'all up. Leave my goddamn fingers low, Jacobi.
Your finger out my face. Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you what I mean. When we get into relationships,
I ain't even done and I'm refilling.
We are all not necessarily in the mind frame where we need to be in a healthy relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Some people get into relationships because, hey, you know what? She's fine. I want to smash. And then they get into that. But they always have their side bitches on the side. Now, here's my thing. When I say change for the person that you love, I mean that in every aspect. Maybe you got into this relationship just to smash, but then you caught feelings. Now you have to change from the person who was sleeping with 15 bitches to the person who's just with one person. You got to change how to treat these women like they're objects. Somebody who needs to treat the women like, you know, they're...
You don't give good analogies. You don't give.
I know. Listen. This is my third drink, Jacobi. Don't fucking judge me.
You don't give good analogies. I don't understand.
This is my third drink, Jacobi. I'm barely keeping it together. Don't you judge me.
I'm stopping tipsy too.
But not off of vodka. You got wine drunk. Shut up.
Hold on, but that's half the problem.
Them damn fingers. Keep going.
Of course, you get with somebody.
I'm pretty sure you like them fingers, Jacobi.
Hold on.
No, I like something with a pulse. Don't get me started. Kid on PD Poo. Go ahead. What you were saying, Pete?
Oh my God, I wasn't ready.
When you initially get with somebody, yes, the ulterior motive is to coitus, you know, whatever. But that should never have been the reason you get with somebody, like to start a relationship. You should be thinking end game. Like, Pete, do I want to spend my life with this person?
Pete,
I agree with you, Pete, but that's not real.
We just talking about getting digmatized and pussymatized. These things happen.
Yeah. And Pete, you said a couple of shows ago that you undress a woman before you even go ask her name. Yes. So
every time.
You ain't thinking about where you're gonna be in 15 years when you walking.
But no. I think I understand where he was coming from. And as far as Dex goes, you went all over the board with this. But we're gonna go back to Pete for change. No, because you started talking about
Esther. Let's not do this.
I know with the hands. I'm hold up.
Okay, listen, this is real hard for me. I'm gonna talk about using my hands, but hold on, real quick. Let me interject. What I mean is when you first meet somebody, you don't necessarily assume that, hey, this is going to be who I'm with for the rest of my life. You're in this for the immediate gratification. Now, when you and that person get together and you figure, hey, you know what, I really like this person, you might have to change from your old ways, which might be being a whore into being someone who they deserve to be with. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
I had to deal with that a lot, especially with my wife. When I got with her, I wasn't the man she deserved. You know, I wasn't shit. But over time, I had to change who I was because I needed to give her the happiness that, you know.
And Pete is all right. Okay,
I was sitting here just listening at myself like, you look good today, Jacobi. Like, damn. Right?
No, but I think what's going on, Pete? What was up with the shakes?
No, I agree with him. Like, he right. Like, he right. He 100% right. Like,
changing for the person you love. There's levels to that.
I think it's okay as long as it's positive. If it's challenging you to be better, if it's challenging you to be healthier, you know what I mean? Like, if it's just a positive challenge.
But if it's part of your personality, natural trait, there's certain things you can make adjustments to, and yes, completely change it. If you're being a hoe and you're trying to be in a monogamous relationship with an individual, I think, yes, that change will have to come.
Well, you never know because...
Just understand, some of those changes might not be positive.
Now, hold on. I feel like I understand where you guys are coming from. Now, I do completely agree that at some point it has to stop because if you got with me and I was piece of shit.
What, hoeing?
Then you can't get mad when I don't change for you because you knew what you got into when you got into it.
Well, okay, I have an example.
But at the end of the day, I do feel like on certain aspects, like you said, Esther, on maybe not the core of your personality, but on your behavior, I do feel like your behavior does need to change slightly to adjust to the other person.
Make compromises with the individual if you want to, cohesively work with them for the long run. But you should honestly be able to be yourself, though.
It's a tough one, though, because you have to really reach a space where you have reached or you feel like that individual is worth it. Because I've been in situations before. Well, I know that before I was in a situation that even made me think about being monogamous, I knew one penis is never enough for me. I'm never gonna just have sex. I like multiple.
Motherfucking
penises.
Friend,
I like they come in different shapes and sizes and all that. You know what I mean? So one is never gonna be enough. So I'm not gonna be in a relationship because that's that.
Can I ask you a question, Jacobi? Real quick. I got a question for you.
Answer the question. Ask the question.
Circumcised or uncircumcised?
Not
for you, but would you prefer someone who's?
I was going to say,
would you date someone who's uncircumcised, or is this kind of like a no-go for you?
Question for you. What's your business? Don't answer that question. You don't know. This is
Are you saying what I like?
This is just a question to see because there's a lot of debate going around to whether circumcised or uncircumcised. Is uncircumcised a no-go for you?
It depends on who it's attached to.
Yep.
I'm okay with both, but it depends on who it's attached to.
Okay, that's all I needed. I was just curious.
As well as their personal hygiene.
But no one likes an anteater. You know what I mean? But sometimes they be so big that it still hang out. You know what I mean? And I'm cool with that. But
Hey, Jacobi, have you ever heard of like instant regret?
Yeah, you have it right now. I can see it on your face.
Instant regret?
Instant regret.
It's hitting that ass.
Third drink,
and
I still have another one in the.
No,
I'm on my second glass of wine. I'm gonna finish this bottle though. I said, fuck it. I'm gonna drink all this shit. So y'all saw how I have to give a shout out to my friend Corey for this delicious bottle of wine. I made all that food yesterday. Thank you, Corey, if you're watching this. I don't know if he watches, but I made all this delicious food yesterday for Thanksgiving. And I made enough to feed like 20, 30 people. And I decided to just give it away. So I posted on Instagram and I was like, whoever wants to come get a plate, giving away food for the holidays. And Corey hit me up.
That's beautiful, baby.
Me and Corey met each other 2 years ago at the bar, and we both was like, you cool, you genuine. We became friends on social media. We ain't seen each other in over a year. And he was like, can I really come get a plate? And I was like, yeah, homie, come get one. And he came over and he brought me this wine. He was like, I can't believe you giving me this food for free. And I was just like, happy holidays, man. Everybody got to eat.
Jacobi, real quick. That's dope. Listen.
He learned from the best. He learned from the best.
Well, hold on. Not for nothing. There's enough shitty attitudes in the world today. Like sometimes all you need is a little bit of kindness because you don't know what that other person is going through. And that enough right there is all it takes to change someone's life,
Yeah, just a little bit of kindness,
Sorry.
He even, he mentioned, he was like, I can't believe when he was at home eating, it was like, I can't believe I'm sitting here eating this. I can't believe that you gave me this. And I was just like, everybody got to eat, man. And it's the holidays. So
Jacobi,
I'm not going to eat all this.
You know what? Let me say this for everyone. Thank you for being a decent human fucking being because people are shitty now. People are trash, like I always say.
I feel like you...
Don't judge me. People are goddamn trash. Shut up.
I feel like you're speaking about yourself. And you just don't want us to know that.
Oh, hold on. First of all, I told you guys from day one, I am a trash person. I'm not hiding that.
This is true.
I am not hiding that. And that's my point. People are trash. I accept the fact that I ain't shit. My wife accepts the fact that I ain't shit. But I am shit to her and my children, which is all right for me.
Oh, okay. You know, I have a question. Since you asked me uncircumcised and circumcised for men, right? Now, I mean, I have, had experiences with women and, all that stuff. So I have my own opinion on this too. But as you guys who have probably slept with hundreds of women,
whoa, hang on a second.
I'm just saying. Maybe
I didn't tell you that.
Fake implants or real boobs?
Real.
Oh, listen to the lesbians.
Hold on. Let me tell you. Anyhow, so to jump on and move into the topics, let's talk about polyamory. Queen brought up a very, very, very interesting topic this week. So I'm gonna let you explain it, Queen. Go on ahead, girl.
I not understand. I want to think about like how do people in a throuple, which is a person like three people in a relate. Look at Charles's face.
Define polyamorous.
Well, okay. Okay, there's polygamy.
For people who might not understand.
No, I'm going to break that down because I don't even want to give like a textbook definition, but I'm going to tell you. So there's being a polygamist. That's a person who wants to be a person like per se that has multiple wives or multiple husbands and they have family with all of these people. Then there is polyamory. It's like loving more than one person and having whole relationships with more than one person, and every single person in attendance knows what's going on. So like you can have a boyfriend and a girlfriend if I'm a girl and I have a boyfriend and a girlfriend and we're all in this relationship.
Maybe it's the wine, but that just makes me want to cry.
Shit, break that down to me. Why?
Hey, because it's so sad to me that someone would put up with that. Like, why would you put up with somebody?
No, it's not putting up with it. That's the thing about
yes, it is. If you are okay with your man having multiple relationships, you putting up with it.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's different. That's what I even got confused about it.
It's sad to me because what I'm saying is, no, I think you hear what I'm saying. It's sad to me because you're putting up with it, which means that you think it's okay for this motherfucker. You, the individual, do not have multiple relationships, but you're going to let this man have
no, but that's what I'm saying.
No.
I'm not done.
Jacobi, you're mistaken. Polyamory is where everyone is in a relationship.
But
we're all boyfriends together.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm sorry, Jacobi.
That's what I was trying to explain. Is that in polyamory?
You couldn't handle it if you wanted to, Dex. Anyway, keep going.
Think about it like this. It's like The Real World, the show.
But they're all in a relationship.
Everybody's cool with it.
Yeah, in real life.
That's just
this is the thing though. But no, there's no secrets. And everyone is in understanding.
That's a fucking lie. Saying there's no secrets is a secret. That's a lie all in his goddamn self. Like,
no, but when you get with someone... But no, that's the thing about polyamory. It's not polygamy. It's not like you're a swinger. It's polyamory. That's the thing though, but polyamory and being a swinger are different. I thought they were the same, but it's not.
Buying it. Nah, it's not.
In polyamory,
I get it. It's the idea that all 4 or 5 of us are in a committed relationship together, and we're going to tell each other
4 or 5. Damn, Jacobi.
I'm trying to explain,
but I don't agree.
You don't. I know. See, this is okay. So now, hold that thought. I want you to hold that feeling because that's how I started out. Not saying that I'm all gun ho for the shit now, but I have
out of the bottle, Jacobi.
You're stressing me out.
You got trust issues. This is why this is an issue. Let's wait for it. That's what I'm trying to say. Wait. There's being a swinger. Okay, that's a person that may have a committed relationship or marriage with someone, but they want to dibble and dabble with other people allowingly. Okay, when their partner, their husband or wife knows. Now there is polyamory, where when I came into the situation with you, these polyamory are people who want to be in a relationship, but this is not the limit to the amount of relationships I can have. You're telling this person that you have whatever level of relationship that you have. A person who's polyamorous can also be married because the relationship that you can have different levels of these relationships. It's a convoluted concept, but if it's good for you, an individual, it's good for you. Like there's 3 people, they can all be married or in a relationship together, and it's good money. but it's the point of you being in relationships with people.
Now, money makes it different. I mean, yes. You know what I mean?
I didn't say money. No,
money.
I mean,
that's a whole nother conversation.
That's what I'm saying. This brings up a whole nother concept. So do you think a person should only deeply love one person? Because we meet multiple people. I want you guys to hold that thought. We meet multiple different people and we love people differently as we meet them. Like your face, Jones, I'm gonna come for you when I get at you. I know all of you guys look all confused. But
I'm not confused. I'm irritated.
Hold on. Listen. I get where you're coming from. Here's what we gonna do. Hold on. Here's what we gonna do.
No, I'm not here for it.
Here's what we gonna do. To all of those watching and listening, this
like, comment, and subscribe.
This episode will be to be continued till next week. I'm gonna leave y'all on the. I'm gonna do like these shows. I'm gonna leave you on the cliffhanger.
No,
bum.
Epic fail.
See you next week on the next episode of Complicated Discord, folks.
Bye. Follow all of us on social media. I'm JacobiJones, and they are
Alexander Benedict,
Queen Esther here,
Dex, aka Inked Intentions, aka Taste of Elegance, bartending,
and cut off his video.
Damn.